Hello everyone, welcome to Fun with Maths class. If you enjoy learning maths with me, please don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe my channel. So today in this session we are going to learn divisibility rules. I am going to take this in two different parts. Part 1, I'll be teaching you divisibility rules for 2, 3, 6 and 9. In part 2, I'll be teaching you divisibility rules for 4, 8, 5 and 11. So let's get started. There might be many who will be thinking like this, why do I need to study divisibility rules, isn't it? Do you know? You can tell whether a number is perfectly divisible by another number or not without actually doing division if you know these divisibility rules. Sounds interesting, isn't it? So let's check them out. So the first that I am going to take is divisibility rule for 2. Any even number or a number which ends with 2, 4, 6, 8, 0 is completely divisible by 2. For example, take any of these numbers, try dividing it by 2. Pause my video and try dividing it by 2. They will be completely divisible by 2. Why? Because my rule says you don't divide it, you just check the unit digit. Here it is 8, even number, here it is 0, even number, here it is 2, even number, and here it is 6, which is an even number. So all of them are going to be perfectly divided by 2. Suppose we take another example where Tom and Jerry found 25 pieces of cheese in a bowl and they are ready to share it without any fight. Will they be getting equal share and avoid the conflict? What will you do? Are you going to divide 25 by 2? Or you are going to apply the rule which I have taught you right now? Don't divide, just see the unit digit. I can see here 25 is ending with an odd number 5. Hence, they will not be able to divide it equally among themselves. And what will happen? Anyone might run away with that extra piece, isn't it? Now, moving ahead, divisibility rule for 3. Again, I am going to teach you this with an example. Suppose we have 72 bananas to be distributed among 3 friends. Will all they get equal number of bananas? What will you do here again? Are you going to divide 72 by 3 and then find it out? Stop. I am going to teach you a technique which is much more easier than division. So let's check it out. Divisibility rule for 3 says that if you have the sum which is coming out to be a multiple of 3, the number is going to be perfectly divisible by 3. So 72, what to do? 7 plus 2. It is 9, which is multiple of 3. So we can divide 72 bananas among 3 friends equally and they all will get equal number of bananas. Remember the rule. You don't need to divide here. What will you do? Whatever number is given, you will try adding all the digits and just check the sum. If the result, the sum is coming out to be a multiple of 3, the number is perfectly divisible by 3 also. And if you don't believe, go divide and check. Now when you have already learnt about the divisibility rule of 2 and 3, we are going to learn the divisibility rule for 6. You need to perform 3 steps. Whatever number has been given to you, you will check whether the number is divisible by 2 or not. For example, I have taken 3630. Look for the unit digit. Unit digit is 0. And we know that any number ending with 0 is perfectly divisible by 2. So 3630 is perfectly divisible by 2. Now go to second step. Check whether the given number is divisible by 3 or not. So here we will not divide and check. Remember, rule says sum of the digits of that given number should be multiple of 3. So here 3 plus 6 plus 3 plus 0 is coming out to be 12, and 12 is multiple of 3, so it will be divisible by 3. So here both these statement, it is true, it is divisible by 2 also, divisible by 3 also. So the conclusion will come out to be that as such the number is divisible by both 2 and 3. It is perfectly divisible by 6 also. So what is rule? Rule is any number to be perfectly divisible by 6 has to be divisible by 2 as well as by 3. Now the question comes, what if it is divisible either by 2 or by 3 only? So any one of them stands true. Then in that case, remember, the number will not be divisible by 6. Suppose we have taken one example, 256 is divisible by 2. As such, it is ending with 6. 6 is an even number. But what about 3? 256, when you add the digits, the sum is coming out to be 13. And 13 is not a multiple of 3. Hence, 256 will not be divisible by 6 also. So the condition has to be true in both the case. If it is standing true for 2 and standing false for 3, or if it is standing true for 3 and false for 2, the number will not be divisible by 6. Now let us move ahead with the divisibility rule of 9. Let us again take a situation where I have 891 candies to be packed in 9 different candy boxes. The question is, will I be able to fill my candy boxes with equal number of candies in each box? Now some mother will start dividing it to check, but you need to teach them there is an easy method also. So that easy method has to be taught to you first, then only you can teach other. Now what is that? Remember, it is almost similar as like what we have done for 3. The rule says that a number is completely divisible by 9 if the sum of its digits is divisible by 9 or it is a multiple of 9. So it is almost similar as 3. Only difference is that in case of 3, the sum was to be multiple of 3. In case of 9, the sum has to be the multiple of 9. Now in my case, when I added 8 plus 9 plus 1, I got 18, and 18 is a multiple of 9. So my candy boxes will have equal number of candies in each box. Wow! Isn't this making my work easier? Let us quickly recapitulate whatever we have learned till now. One very important point. Remember, however big the number might be, but we will not go for actual division. We will check them using the techniques that we have learned now. So rules for finding the number, whether it is divisible by 2 or not, you just need to check the unit digit. If it is ending with 2, 4, 6, 8 or 0, it is going to be perfectly divisible by 2. Rule for 3, just find the sum of all the digits given in the number, and if the result is coming out to be the multiple of 3, the number is going to be divisible by 3. But if the result is not a multiple of 3, the number will not be divisible by 3. Next, for 6, you need to check whether the given number is perfectly divisible by 2 as well as by 3. Then only it is going to be divisible by 6. If it is divisible by 2 but not by 3, or if it is divisible by 3 but not by 2, then the number is not going to be divisible by 6. Last, if the sum of the digits of the given number is a multiple of 9, then the given number will be perfectly divisible by 9. This is almost similar as like 3. So they are very easy, they are time saving. In case if you have big numbers, you will not go for checking them by actual division. You can use these divisibility rules for finding prime numbers. Remember, you need to find whether the given number has more than 2 factors, whether it is divisible by 3, 9, 6. So instead of doing the actual division, you are going to apply the divisibility rules and get the answer in a very short time. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed my session, please don't forget to hit the like button, and if you are yet not subscribed, press the subscribe button